Oh yeah, they don't make them like they used to. Certainly not the size of this car, a 1973 Lincoln Continental Mark IV. Stately proportions, long hood, long wheelbase, and a really smooth, quiet ride. This car was equipped with a lot of options that we take for granted in today's cars. Things like tilt wheel, AM/FM radio, interval wipers, and a reclining seat, even cruise control were optional on a Lincoln in 1973. But this one has it. It was nicely ordered. The opera window, a styling trend in the early 70s, and Lincoln was right on the cusp of that. The leather interior is also an option. Beautiful wood grain dash. There's the air conditioning, actually climate control. You can set the temperature. And AM/FM radio. And under the hood is a 460 cubic inch V8, one of Ford's best. Mated to one of Ford's best transmissions, the C6 automatic, and one of Ford's best third members, the famous 9-inch. So the drivetrain alone in this car is really something special. In fact, these are sought after for that reason. But we've had a lot of requests to get a Mark IV in here, and here it is. 460 cubic inches of big block Ford. And let's start it up. After all, you want to hear that baby purr. Of course, the buzzer works. I'd like to meet the people who build these buzzers. That never fails. And nice and smooth operation there with the engine. Quiet valve train, all of that, what you expect in a Lincoln. All original, right down to the air hoses, the fittings, factory markings, and identification sticker. Power front disc brakes. Let's listen to the exhaust tone. The color is dark brown metallic. Pretty straightforward, and it really sparkles in the sun. Nice exhaust tone. Love the styling on these. Beautiful. Here's something that I like to point out. The original window stickers with the car, and also this brochure. The date of manufacture on this vehicle is March of 1973. The company started building 73 Lincolns in September. This one was built after what is always a rough winter in Dearborn, and then it was delivered in the springtime, and so therefore it got a good start. And besides that, the assembly line people had a lot of experience with the new front end. The front end and the bumper system on a 73 is completely different from a 72. This shock-absorbing bumper system was new for this year. And I'm telling you what, if you hit something with this, it's going to lose unless it's a sequoia tree. And maybe you can knock the sequoia tree down with this. This car is big, and it's got a big bumper in the front. But that was a new system in 73. And, well, what about that? Is that just a matter of opinion? Well, to some extent, certainly it is. But the fact is, this is a 1973 automobile, and it's still sitting here in all its majesty and splendor. So whatever quality control was used, whatever assembly line procedures were used, lasted this long. The Continental Mark IV, the company is proud enough to put this plaque inside the engine compartment that verifies the 460 cubic inch engine, even the carburetor, 600 CFM 4-barrel, and the transmission ratios. Just really cool. Not restored. The original paint, the original drivetrain. So the folks who built the car in March of '73 did a good job. Here it is. And it was well taken care of by its original owner, obviously, and a second owner. Fewer than 60,000 miles. Touring tires. Just a quiet, smooth ride. Just what you'd expect. And I think a good, appropriate color choice for this car, inside and out. That stately grille, that long hood, really makes a statement. The styling of these marks was a unique. There was no problem identifying a Lincoln mark back in the day or today. 1973 is this version. Dark brown metallic, the brown vinyl top, and light beige leather interior. The original wheel covers, white wall radials, and there you have it. What a luxury car should be. A 1973 Lincoln Continental Mark IV. 460 cubic inches of V8 smoothness and power. You can see more photos and a detailed description at MAXmotive.com. Thank you for watching.